Gonna be finishing this today. I got my spare right there. Now I'll show you guys how I do it. I got the spare because I lost the stock button, so I had to order a new assembly. You can't order the button by itself, and you kind of need the stock button in order to make this work. Blessing in disguise, because with the whole new assembly I can make a tutorial about how I'm doing this. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that today.
Only 3, on Facebook. First hit is this sort of weird profile, no picture, 8 friends, but it hasn't been used in a long time. Let's see about this next one. Another sort of dead profile. Let's try the third one. Looks like they're all in it. It's not a common name. It's just weird that there are 3 Facebook pages, and they're all very weird. 28 reality titans compete to become America's best.
It's up to you. You keep this up in the game.
Only the greatest will advance to face off against champions from around the world later this year. There's no backstory. If you get bullied, you gotta win.
I have no idea what I'm getting myself into.
There is a little ring, which you'll see here in the video. You're gonna wanna take a flathead, pry it off with the flathead, and that's gonna shoot out. And once this shoots out, the horn button comes with it, as you'll see on the screen. Or the horn button, the stock e-brake button comes with it. And you're gonna need this because the inside of this is what's gonna fit into the little rod itself. So you're gonna take and then you'll see here on the screen there are these little pressure fitted washers which hold the bottom half of the boot down. So when you take these pressure fitted washers off, that will free this little plastic portion. Just be careful not to break it because they can be fragile. They're old Japanese plastics, so you know how that goes. And then this little thing, you just pull it off, or you're gonna have to like twist it as you go. And then the stock spring is here. It's kind of just bullshitly placed in place, but essentially you'll be doing this movement to get it out. You'll pry it from there. It'll free itself from the rod, and that's what connects these two. So now the plastic part, which the button connects to, is free. So now we need to get this out of the assembly itself. So, because you're not going to be able to drill, like I said, without that out of there. So you're going to want to kind of take it out carefully. If you can see right there. See, I guess you could grab from here. Just be careful not to snap because it is plastic. And that frees it from there. And then do like that. That lets you take it out of there. So that's out. And then you are left with this. So this hole right here is too small for the S13 button to go through. So you're going to want to take a step drill bit, or a bigger drill bit, and ream it out. I already did it on there, just on this spare part. So you're going to want to do this and ream it out a good amount. Obviously, don't go too far. And the same thing for the leather boot, because S13 button will not fit over or into the boot as well with the stock button, at least, because the stock button stretches this out once you press it in there. So drill those out with a step bit, and then you'll proceed to press the stock button onto the S13 button, probably with a hammer, because you're not going to be able to get it back out. And then that'll fit over this. So in here, it's just a fender. Let's see. Grab a hammer. I don't really care if it gets scratched up, so. Yeah, so hammer it till it's flush. You see right there. And the OEM button is now inside the S13 button. So the whole purpose of this button shape, of course, is so you can use your thumb to push it up and lock your e-brake like any other car, like S13, FRS, basically every other chassis except us, where they don't make a specific one. I think GK Tech just released a specific one, but it's probably the same shit, same idea. Or they just made one where you don't have to press, which should be great. But I just bought this $5 one, so from eBay. It's for S13, and you press the OEM button into it, and then that will allow this to fit in there again. And yeah, so from here, if you want to get it to work, because usually with the stock button and the stock spring, you know, it locks, it always sends this back to lock the e-brake. So now this is free. You want to be able to connect this with the push rod itself, so you can control when it locks and have it unlocked and stay unlocked. So I went to Lowe's, got some galvanized steel wire. I got the strong one just for peace of mind. I guess it don't really matter, you use any wire that you want. So you'll take this, obviously put the rod back.
That doesn't even begin to touch on the whole
Hello.
thing, which is another account that you made.
Put the rod back. You're gonna want to fish this back over.
You're not behind Elena. No, I don't know. Dude, listen, the number that Emma gave you is our phone.
Back over under this. So it's behind this again. And then you'll take the wire, go behind, as you can see, like that. And then obviously twist some more. I already did this, so I'm not making it super perfect, I'm just doing it to show you. But yeah, you'll bend that out the way, whatever. And that's essentially what you're left with. So yeah, I'm gonna put center console back in. I got the pressed button. So So let me put all this trim back and all that BS, and we'll see where it is from there. And yeah, it's gonna be fucking tight. I've already tested it out, and the e-brake locks really well. Because, you know, everyone says about these things, e-brake sucks on them, so you're forced to get a hydro, and I don't believe that at all. Anti-hydro club. I mean, I just personally don't want one in my car, and I gotta fix that lock. But now this piece is from Minn Kota. It is a boat trolling shifter extender, so it has the perfect cutout for you to access your button, so you'll be able to push up, pull down to park, whatever you need. And the problem with what everyone says about these cars, the e-brake doesn't lock up because, I mean, the bucket seat, look at even with the stock seat, but your leverage isn't there. S13 handles go all the way up here, that's why they lock up good. Same with the FRS, a lot of other cars. The placement of the handle, the leverage is what really counts and what makes your e-brake lock up. And I mean, just saying you don't really need your e-brake to lock up, because if you're using it to lock up then you're doing it wrong. But that is why the leverage is important. So this little handle provides leverage and access to your button to be able to use it to park. So yeah, let me go ahead and put this trim back in, and we'll show you the results. Alright, so I got the seat out. Let's just figure I'd take the chance to show you what I was talking about with the wire. That is the wire, but here. So once all this is done, the wire keeps it from, see what I'm saying? And once the button's here, you can push the rod up and lock it. But right now I have to do it manually. But yeah, that is the idea. Alright, so now that everything's together for the most part, you take your button with the OEM button in it. You're going to want to get it to go in. As you can see, button ain't going nowhere. But now, park, it's like that. So that's what it looks like all together. See, you still reach the button, press down, park, just like that. Pretty stoked at how that turned out. Actually, it was pretty simple to replicate. I originally got this idea from some guy on Facebook, one of the Z Drift Classified groups on Facebook, and he had posted a picture of it in his G. I'll put the picture right here. I don't remember who the source was, but yeah, from the picture it looks like he didn't actually pull through with his idea. I don't know the source, he might have, but I decided to give it a shot, and it worked out. The trolling speed's kind of funny. I'm gonna put this back on and see what it looks like all together.
Baby, you should leave me lonely. You don't wanna be my homie. It's good that you barely know me. Cut me off, don't text or phone me. I keep seeing demons when I close my eyes. The type that when you see it, you wish you were blind. Everything in life feel like it's do or die. I keep seeing demons when I close my eyes. Please don't stay around me, go with other guys. The truth is ugly, so I'll tell you pretty lies. Yeah, I promise there won't be another time. I said I can't never go and make you mine. Keep on up, looking from the outside. Day and night, blending in the one time now. You said that you down, I got no downtime. I said you can't never go and be mine. Baby, you should leave me lonely. You don't wanna be my homie. It's good that you barely know me. Cut me off, don't text or phone me. I keep seeing demons when I close my eyes. The type that when you see it, you wish you were blind. Everything in life feel like it's do or die. I keep seeing demons when I close my eyes.
So yeah, y'all were wondering, that's how you do it. You don't need some crazy hydro in your Z, you just need this little boat extender. What I did was I replaced one of the shoes. The other side was too lazy because they're still pretty good on meat besides new. And I tightened the e-brake cable here. And there's plenty of YouTube videos on how to do that. You essentially just take your caliper off the rotor, and there's a little star thing. You can do it to extend the shoes out, close them in. Another upgrade that I know people do is the Project Mu e-brake shoes, and those apparently are a compound that locks up pretty good compared to these. But as you guys can see, I locked up just fine for me. I'll eventually probably upgrade those once these go out, but these are doing pretty good. So yeah, thanks for watching, y'all. That'll probably be the end of this video. Might throw some B-roll clips or just straight silence.
If I call, would you pick? I'll be honest, 'cause I'm lost in my thoughts and my conscience. Baby, I'm done with this bullshit and nonsense. You said you'd be there, why'd you break that promise? Goddamn, I miss the old you. It's all the sad and different for. Bitch, I thought I told you that I ain't in a different house. Bitch, I thought I told you that I've been on a different road. So I'ma hit your phone saying something like, hey girl, how you been? Can we make up and fuck and be friends? But I guess if it's up, it's stuck. Can make amends. Is that too much to what? It might slip bad. Pour a little too much when I'm sipping. I pour a little too much when I'm lonely. And you must have forgot when you told me that I was the only one. We took it slowly, then we took it fast. But you was too faded, swear you love that gas. And I was impatient, I needed you back. Now I think I'm crazy for needing you back. But I know you hate me for shit from the past and being like that. And back to the days I used to tell you I miss you. I was so blunted, babe, and I look past all our issues. Always thinking we straight, I always kept this shit simple. But I needed a change, I'm glad I made it official. If I call, would you pick? I'll be honest, 'cause I'm lost in my thoughts and my conscience. Baby, I'm done with this bullshit and nonsense. You said you'd be there, why'd you break that promise? Goddamn, I miss the old you. It's all the sad and different for. Bitch, I thought I told you that I ain't in a different house. Bitch, I thought I told you that I've been on a different road. So I'ma hit your phone saying something like, hey girl, how you been? Can we make pick up and fuck and be friends, but I guess if it's up, it's stuck. Can't make amends. Is that too much or what? It might slip bad for a little too much when I'm sick. If I call, would you pick? I'll be honest, cause I'm lost in my thoughts and my conscience. Baby, I'm done with this bullshit and nonsense. You said you'd be there, why'd you break that promise? Goddamn, I miss the O's. You was all that's said and different for. Bitch, I thought I told you that I ain't in a different hoes. Bitch, I thought I told you that I've been on a different road. So I'ma hit your phone saying something like, hey girl, how you been?